Welcome back to some more Roll Chan 3 World on Game Boy. And last we left off, we defeated the first 4 Robot Masters, and now we're gonna take on the second set of them. And one of the nifty things about this game is you can go back to where you were with this password screen.
Yeah, there was no battery save pack for this one.
That's right, and luckily we saved the footage from the last one so I can actually input this code, so here we go.
4 new Robot Masters to kill.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
All from Mega Man 4. Now, it's usually recommended that you take on Dustman's stage first, since he's a relatively easy fight, but in my practice run, I for the life of me couldn't beat this stage. I mean, I was able to get more practice in with Dive Man, but this one...
So
well,
easy boss encounter, but difficult stage.
That's right, so instead, we're gonna dive right in to Dive Man.
Stellar.
That's right. Oh, by the way, so while this game does borrow music from the first, well, not the first 2 Mega Man games, but from 3 and 4, what do you think of some of the few original tunes that we've heard so far, from the title screen to the password screen we've just seen?
I don't know, they seem pretty solid, if not vaguely familiar. I can't quite place where the sound comes from, but it's very... reminds me of some other Capcom games.
That's right. You know, I really should be using these other weapons.
Now, was this the same composer who worked on the Bionic Commando game for Game Boy?
I haven't looked up the credits, but I'm pretty sure I saw it in this game, this soundography.
Okay, because yeah, it does remind me a lot of that game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of the same people who work on Game Boy's Bionic Commando also worked on it. Oh wow. I got myself surrounded here.
We're not off to the best start here, are we?
Yeah. And I should also point out one of the downsides to the password screen is it does not save your E-tanks like the NES games do.
Maybe we should have utilized a save state of some sort.
I thought about it, but I wanted to be as authentic as possible here.
Fair enough,
I set rules for myself, and I'm gonna stick to it.
That looks suspicious.
Unless I get really desperate.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought
boy.
one of the spikes would move or something. So we've got a... Is that an instant kill spot right there?
No, but I did have 2 hit points left, so...
Yeah, so it would have been.
Very good. Ah, crap. I hate these guys. You can never really figure out when they're gonna do their high jumps.
Yeah, their movement's pretty random.
Well, I think I just hit a checkpoint here, so... oh.
So I know in the first Mega Man game, the Robot Masters were supposed to be... Like they were originally created to perform certain tasks. Does that carry on to the later games, or are they just random fighting robots that Dr. Wily made? I honestly don't remember.
Ah, darn it. I think for the most part, these new Robot Masters are specifically designed to do whatever Dr. Wily says, so... which is destroy and take over.
Well, he's a creative guy, you know? Came up with Snake Man and Dive Man.
Dust Man.
You think he would have just created something a little more straightforward, like Gun Man or Bomb Man,
Well,
Laser Man?
there is a Bomb Man and... Oh, Eddie! Yeah, Mega Man 4 was one of his first appearances, I believe.
They retconned it for the Game Boy version.
That's right.
There's no Otto in this one, is there? Or he came later, huh?
Yeah, not until the 16-bit era.
No. I always liked his character design.
Yeah, he's a
good,
funny dude.
Yeah, nice sidekick character for sure.
Plus, he doesn't like going to his shop for power-ups and upgrades.
For all you ROM hackers out there, I just want to throw out there, I wouldn't mind playing a Mega Man game where you got to play as Otto. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, the closest thing he ever did in terms of combat was in Mega Man 8, where he sometimes aids you during the flying sections, where it kind of turns into a shmup.
Was he playable in the Mega Man soccer game?
You know, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's right. Mega Man did have... Yes, Mega Man did have a soccer game.
And it's surprisingly pretty good, actually.
I mean, it's definitely rough around the edges, and if you go to the Cutting Room Floor website, you can see many of its
I think a lot of the endings got cut out, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, they never finished programming it, so even if you beat the game, you would have done it for nothing, because then it would just boot you back to the title screen.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
But you can go on... Wow, I really need to be careful underwater. But I will trug on. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, I didn't get a whole lot of practice in, but I figured it might make for a more entertaining video to see me fail as opposed to be awesome all the time.
That's what our viewers demand, Max. They don't want to see clean gameplay. They want to see a struggle. Because without a struggle, there is no hero's tale, you know?
That's right.
Stories aren't interesting when the hero can just bulldoze everything.
So when I first covered Mega Man and my Mega Man Improvement playthrough, one of the things I got to talk about was some of the animated adaptations of Mega Man during its popularity. So I was wondering, what was some of your memories of the American cartoon that came out in the mid-90s?
Well, at the time, I thought it was really cool. It was very novel at the time to have any video game adaptation brought to either the big screen or the small screen. So anything video game related, whether it be the Street Fighter cartoon, Mortal Kombat, or Mega Man, I thought it was really cool. I mean, going back to it now, you know, obviously it wasn't the most ambitious show. I mean, it definitely didn't take itself seriously. It didn't respect the audience too much. It was very cliche. But there's definitely some fun to be had watching it today.
Yeah.
The cheesy writing and voice acting. You know, the art's not that bad. The animation itself isn't that good, but the art is at least, you know, somewhat faithful to the original art design to Mega Man.
Funny enough, there's a promo tape that they made when pitching an idea for the show, and in the original pilot, they did have a more faithful depiction of the art style.
Did they think it was too anime?
Yeah. So they decided to make it a bit more Western.
You gotta remember, back in the 90s, you know, anime was still kind of a niche market over here. Like, sure, there were a lot of people importing VHS tapes at the time, and there were a lot of cheap dubs coming out, but it's not like today where you've got all of these streaming services that are dedicated to anime.
That's right.
It's before, you know, Disney kind of popularized Miyazaki films, and, you know, anime is definitely more mainstream these days. People take it a lot more seriously. People take animation in general more seriously. I think there's kind of a stigma back in the 90s, at least in North America, that, you know, animation was for kids. And that's largely done away with these days, which I think the industry is better for it. So if, you know, I think if they did it today, we'd end up with a much more serious show, a lot less cheese.
course, that entirely depend on I forgot the name of the show, but a couple years back there actually was a new Mega Man cartoon animated by the people who did Ben 10. I don't think it got another season.
Yeah, that was not on my radar. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think they had him like go to school during his regular days, and then
Oh boy.
yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I've never seen it, don't know anything about it. I might be talking out of my butt. Although in terms of that original Mega Man cartoon, I admit it probably was one of the better shows compared to Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I kind of found those shows a bit more cheesy than Mega Man.
I still quite enjoy the cheese of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
I would say Street Fighter's probably the better show.
I love M. Bison in that one.
Yeah, there's some good line readings to be had in that version.
I don't know why you're complaining. I killed my father and you don't see me crying about it. And of course, the infamous, yes, yes.
And there's something funny about the Mortal Kombat cartoon where they've got this all-star cast of voice actors, and they've got them saying these just ridiculously cheesy lines and playing out these ridiculously cheesy stories. It's like Ron Perlman is Raiden. That on paper that should be awesome, but
Actually, he was Stryker.
or Stryker, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Clancy Brown who played as Raiden.
Yes,
He actually was the best character on that show.
I love me some Clancy Brown.
I know some people find him a bit overbearing with his overacting, but I love it.
Yeah.
You can tell he's always putting his heart into whatever project he works on.
When I found out he was Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob, it warmed my heart. I did not realize that for years.
That show's still on the air, surprisingly.
Drill Man.
That's right. Ooh, darn it. That was kind of a trap.
It was a good tune.
Yeah, I got a little speechless for a second there.
I'm bobbing my head.
It's been a while since I played Mega Man 4 too, so in a way some of these songs are now new to me, even though I've heard them before.
Well, there's a lot of music throughout this series. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't trudged through the Mega Man series in a long time. I replayed Mega Man Legends maybe 3 years ago. Some of you are shaking your heads right now. I don't care. I have a soft spot for that game. Definitely not the best in the series, though. I do much prefer this original formula.
Yeah, we actually do own a copy of the Mega Man X collection. I just never gotten around to actually playing it because if I start playing it now, then I wouldn't be able to stop.
Yeah, I have not gone through the whole X series myself, and of the core Mega Man series, I didn't play through 10 or 11, so I've got some catching up to do.
Yeah, you should at least play through the first 3 games. You know, the original Super Nintendo trilogy.
Yeah, I like all those games.
That was kind of around the time when they were trying to make... Wow, that was close.
This seems very problematic.
Well,
The spike placement here is quite trolly. Ooh. They really do not give you a big window there.
Wow, and
I'm guessing this was the reason that this level's so difficult.
did not give me a checkpoint, so...
Gotta go through all of this again.
Yeah, there's a good chance I might not be able to beat all these Robot Masters today.
This is one of those reasons why these old Nintendo games were so difficult. The checkpoint systems in these old games are not generous at all. Like these days, you know, we're treated to checkpoints at least every couple of minutes in a lot of the games we play, but back then you had to replay like 10 to 15 minutes of stuff sometimes. The Ninja Gaiden series, oh my god, the final levels of those games, that's where I usually fall apart, because you have to play through like the entire levels again to go fight a boss that's got like 4 forms. And you might have the level down pat to where you can get through it without dying, but you know, you don't know the final boss's patterns yet. You gotta learn them, and in order to learn them, you gotta die. And then when you die, you gotta play through the whole level again.
I don't care if I get hit.
It's weird how certain spikes will kill you instantly.
Ooh, thank you, Eddie.
And others do not.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I need it. I want it. Yeah, I might as well use it since I won't be able to save it through my playthrough. Ooh.
Left or right? Heroes go left.
That's right.
All right.
Ooh, you're correct.
Oh my goodness. I'm not usually correct about anything. That worked out.
Ooh. And speaking of Mega Man, I've been checking. I recently checked out a trailer for a game that's, I don't know if it's out yet, but it's kind of has the look of, or at least has the gameplay of Mega Man and Master Blaster in one, called Panzer Paladin or something.
Yeah, that game's been getting really solid reviews. I've been thinking about picking that one up, but I've got too many other games I'm working on right now. But it just dropped on Steam. I think it's also out on Nintendo Switch. I think it's out for like everything now, but... Yeah, I'm glad to see a lot of independent developers are going back to pixel art, because there's still so much you can do with it on modern hardware. Because we don't have the color and resolution limitations. You know, some people look at it as lazy. I just see it as another art style. Personally, I'd like to see more pixel art games that kind of give the 32-bit look, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, like Sega Saturn games.
Yeah, apparently the Sega Saturn was really good for 2D games.
Yeah, that thing was a powerhouse. Or Neo Geo, of course. Everyone knows that one was pushing pixels that no other console could do at the time.
Although just to be a bit of a geek, I would like to see more games that take after the TurboGrafx.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of a nice in-between system, you know. It's not quite, you know, an underpowered 8-bit system. It's not quite a 16-bit system. It's a nice little stopgap in generations there. Here we are, Drill Man.
Yeah, in some ways, Drill Man isn't too difficult either, except when he goes underground.
Not quite sure where he'll pop up.
Now that I got the dive missiles, I might as well use it. Ooh. Boom. Okay, I'm halfway there.
Drill Man just got screwed.
And I forgot this weapon song is also new in the game. I like it.
You got Drill Bomb. I liked how in the later games, though, they'd actually show a little demonstration of what the weapon actually does.
Yeah, it was especially useful for some of the later games.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not inherently obvious, like what kind of power you're gonna get from these guys.
Okay. I haven't beaten this stage yet. Might as well get it out of the way. since drill is your weakness.
Yeah, shouldn't this be easy? I mean, it's Dustman, and Rolchan is a maid bot, so you'd think she'd be able to just dust him up. No problem, right?
Except you got all of this to deal with. You'll see the further I go here.
I've never played this one, so I'll take your word for it.
This is definitely going to require patience and
I'll try not to
movement.
distract you with my stupid comments here. Nice.
I remembered seeing this funny video from Dorkly where it was one of those videos on if video games villains were smart. And in one of the clips they had Mega Man go through a boss door and it's just a Met sitting there. And Mega Man tries to shoot him, but he never pops up.
Well, yeah, he's invincible when he's turtled up in his little helmet shell.
Like, yeah, Dr. Wily has us in every stage, and he ordered us never to pop up.
This begs the question, why didn't he just give every robot that same armor that those guys have?
I don't know. Maybe the metal or the material he uses is rare and hard to find. Maybe that's why he's drilling a hole into the Earth's crust.
Trying to find more of it.
That's right.
Get some more unobtainium.
Yeah, I really need to figure out the weapon weakness for those giant hoppers.
Yeah, if you don't have the room to dodge him, you're pretty much guaranteed to take a hit.
It's even harder since it's on a handheld system.
Hope you get a health drop pretty soon here. Ooh.
Ooh. I remembered you this time.
Yeah, the enemy placement there is really unfair.
If you're not paying attention. Oh, this is the checkpoint. It's not particularly difficult, but it is tedious.
I'm guessing that's instant kill if you're not careful.
That's right. If it's not one-hit spikes, it's these giant compressors. It's how the Terminator died.
Why didn't Dr. Wily just make it so they go all the way down? Turns everything into a game. No wonder he always fails.
Maybe deep down he really doesn't want to kill us.
Yeah, you might be right, you know? Dr. Wily might be doing this purely for philosophical reasons.
Like Joker and Batman.
Is there much more to do after this section, or?
There's still a little bit more to go through. More like, should I use an E-tank?
Max's whole body went into that jump. I know you can't see it at home, but when you did that jump, your whole body fucking moved. I think it helped.
Ugh.
Yeah, maybe you should take it.
Darn it.
Oh.
I didn't move fast enough.
Yeah.
Now I have to do this again.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Maybe we should fast forward.
Well, we fast forwarded, and that didn't work.
Happened.
Let's try this again.
Boy.
right. We're making progress again, people. Right, we can do this. We can't do this.
Alright. Let's see if I can make this... Well, the jump after this jump. Okay. Scoot a little closer and boom! Do I want to go for that? I gotta take risks.
You have what it takes.
Darn it.
Oh, this is worse than that jump in the Ninja Turtle game. That one you just have to walk forward. This you have to actually time the jump perfectly.
Well, at least I got an extra one up. Which should be an... Well, we still have a few more sections to climb here, and I'll show you the jump that's considered difficult.
So the part we just got through isn't the difficult part?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who designed this level?
I have no idea. I think everybody used nicknames. Alright, this is the jump.
Wait.
You have to use the coil in order to make this jump. You have to scoot forward. And then you have to use it again, just so you can get to the ladder.
Ooh,
Hey.
that's rough, but you did it. We did it, folks. We did it. It's nothing but smooth sailing from here on out, right, Max?
It better be. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one.
Oh man, this game trolls.
I don't really need the snake.
So what is Dustman weak against?
The arm drill move. God dang, which way do I fall? I went left last time. I'm gonna go right. I'll try right again.
Not too bad. Not bad at all.
These are long stages. It's still going.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. They're gonna trick me again. I hate you. I hate whoever designed this level.
Oh my good. Okay, okay. You got this.
Yeah. Arm drill. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, most people tend to make fun of this guy due to how easy he is and the fact that his special ability is dust.
Is it angel dust?
I don't believe so. I have to defeat Dustman in order to get the jet.
What's the T-Jet? Is that the thing that is that like where you ride the dog robot going forward?
And it would have been super useful for that stage. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna at least give this stage one shot, even though I've never played it before.
Wow, so this is gonna be a first run.
That's
for you?
right. Oh man, I forgot to mention. One of the things I noticed about the Robot Masters in Mega Man 4 is that 6 out of the 8 have the exact same battle pose.
Yeah, I remember you pointing that out to me.
Yeah, get a lineup of it. Yeah, right there.
I guess there's
guess-
only so many poses that look right when you've only got this many pixels to work with. That or they were just lazy. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they were low on time. Oh yeah, oh, those are spikes.
Those are spikes.
Well, good to know. Yeah, it's amazing what people can craft using bone.
You're gonna go anywhere with that comment? What have you seen made of bone lately?
Oh, when you watch enough murder mystery shows, you'll be surprised how creative some people can get.
Oh, this got dark real quick.
I mean, why else would Dr. Wily decide to build a robot master made up of bones?
So here's my question. Whose bones did Dr. Wily use to craft Bone Man?
Oof.
I want to see answers in the comment section. I don't care if it takes years for someone to put in their 2 cents. I want someone to share with me their answer. I'll wait.
I forgot to mention these. I think they're called batons.
Batons.
Yeah. A common enemy throughout the series.
Yeah, you'd think with all these batons, as you call them, we never saw a Batman in these Mega Man games. I wonder why.
Well, the closest thing to that was Shade Man from Mega Man 7. He was that Dracula-looking guy.
I always liked that guy.
Yeah. There to suck your oil as opposed to your blood. Should I try to go for that E-tank?
Even though if you die, it's probably going to be because of spikes or a cliff, so it won't even matter.
Maybe I should use the jet ability. Come on, Tango.
Nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd be able to go up and down with it.
Yeah.
Because in some of the games you can only move forward, right? And then in some of the later games they gave you more control over them.
Yeah, Mega Man 3 on the original Nintendo was the only game that kind of gave you full control. And then the later games, they kind of nerfed it so people wouldn't be able to speed run with it. Although people still do.
Yeah, you just got to be a little more creative with the way you lay down the law.
That's right.
Now, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with the theming here. You'd think with a character called Bone Man, they would have gotten a little more creative with the layout here. Not that I'm expecting, you know, anything like Life Force or Contra, where you have like biological living stages, but
Well, to be fair, they are working with limited colors, so maybe that's the motif that's missing in the stage.
I mean, I guess you've got what kind of looks like vertebrae back there, but
I'm gonna use the jet. Speed things up a little.
nice. Yeah, that was like the... Oh my goodness. I really hope that was an instant death down there.
Wonder if this path is any safer.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Nope.
Oh! Oh no! Was that my last one up there?
It sure was.
Yeah, I think I'm going a little longer than necessary, so I'm gonna pause here for now. A little disappointing, but hey, next time we come back, I'll be able to speed things through, and hopefully we'll get to Dr. Wily and defeat him.
Yeah, it kind of sucks we got boned by Bone Man this time, but Yeah, next time I'm sure you'll be able to do something about that.
Yeah, and uh-oh. I think we forgot to give our rats their medicine, so we should probably do that after recording this. So, yeah, I'm Max Cal, he's Carl Asami, and until then, listen to your veterinarian.
Yeah, make sure your pets wear their masks.
Definitely.